live chat, you know what to do. Get rowdy. If you're watching the replay, I need you to leave some comments in the comment section. As always, we're brought to you by Workspace Solutions. If your business needs a digital presence or a full-fledged marketing team, these are the guys to get you coached up. Visit them today at workspacepros.com. I'm your host, Justin Riley. With me, as always, is an all-star crew headlined by the undefeated, undisputed king of comedy and star of the show, Steve Brown.
It wouldn't be a show without me. It just wouldn't be. It just wouldn't be. Guys, how's it going? I'm glad y'all here. I appreciate y'all coming on, man. I'm not going to be before y'all very long, so we're going to try to get these ratings up as much as we can while I'm here, because when I leave, you know they're going to go down. But y'all know how it is. So thank you guys for coming on. Let's do this. Trent, what's happening, brother?
I got $100 say Steve got a ketchup stain on that white jacket.
What? Red, what's going on, man?
Steve, what's up, man?
All right, man. I'm over here making juice.
What's happening?
What's good?
Hey, man, you can act like you like me. I don't do that now. Don't act like you like me. I'm gonna start the show. What's happening, brother?
Let's not forget the 1999 All-SEC linebacker, and when Ric Flair said to be the man, woo, you got to beat the man. He is that man, Marvin Constant. And two-time national champion, two-time USFL champion, and one of the baddest men to ever tote the rock, Bo Scarbrough.
What's up? What's up with everybody? But shit, I mean,
Where did that come from?
excuse my language, but man, we got TR3 right here. That man, he went to the Heisman.
Well, I'm gonna get to his introduction. It's not gonna be Steve and M. Smith worthy, but I just want to let y'all know, folks, Stephen M. Smith had a death in the family, so he will not be with us tonight. He'll be back next week. In his place is the star of the final whistle, former Alabama defensive back, dude who blocked many punts in his day, the Chris James.
What up, Chris?
What's up, sci-fi? B sci-fi.
That would be us.
Let's get to our all-star guest list. He is one of the founding members of RBU, two-time national champion and Heisman finalist Trent Richardson. Right next to him was one of the baddest dudes to ever get in the backfield and take down a quarterback, made them make life decisions, Courtney Upshaw. And then right next to him was another bad man who makes people still pee their pants at night because of the hits he lays in them during the day, Reggie Ragland. What's up, fellas?
Defense, I love it.
So hold on. So we got some real linebackers on here for real. We got Upshaw and we got some real linebackers on here.
Did you catch that, Steve?
We got Upshaw and we got Red. So
Hold on,
catch that.
You got some real running backs on here too, man.
No, I'm talking about the real linebackers. I ain't never seen the real Alabama linebackers.
Hey, it's some dog linebackers on here now.
Well, we got some, yeah. We got to upgrade.
You the dog, motherfucker.
hey, Steve.
No, wait a minute. And I see some running backs on here too now. And I also seen a guy. I see a running back and a dude that was involved in the high-speed chase. But we ain't gonna talk about that. Go ahead, John.
Bo, I'm gonna go on the record and say that's one story you probably should have kept to yourself.
I know, right? John told me the same thing. I should have just kept that in the bag.
It's a lot of stories that a lot of us could tell, but we smart enough to know better than telling them. That's one of the ones you gotta bury. We gotta bury some of them, Bo.
Hey, I got a lot of them, and they buried. They more than 6 feet.
Hey, listen, man. When I tell you, we played in the Orange Bowl in Miami, BCS. So you already know them stories crazy. 2 weeks in Miami with a pocket full of money, but we gonna bury all that.
Man, look here. I ain't gonna tell y'all about the time I went, but just know some cats got sent home for that.
I remember.
I know who it is too.
Yeah, I remember. Hey, that went. Ooh, I ain't gonna do that to him.
I used to live in the neighborhood. I used to live in the neighborhood according to Upshaw mama. I used to make sure that I check on her and his sister, cause I ain't want Courtney Upshaw knocking at my door. Talking about why.
Hey, Courtney, but listen.
Appreciate
Courtney, listen.
That's facts,
Courtney,
though. That's facts. I appreciate it too.
Oh yeah, you
Courtney,
know,
listen to me.
man, I used to love when you used to leave that dinner at that door, man, boy.
Courtney, listen to me. Don't have Bo nowhere else around your mama house. He's now a criminal. He's a criminal.
I'm a criminal, because I've been in.
Hey man, listen, I can tell y'all this, bro. The much respect that man Upshaw get from everybody, bro. I've never seen somebody tell a whole club to stop dancing around him, and they stop.
Yeah.
And a pack of Tuscaloosians.
No, bro.
This is when Waka
That ain't
Flocka
me,
was
bro.
hard. This is when Waka Flocka was. I go hard in the paint,
Yeah,
all that.
Yeah.
We're in the brick house, and this man say, "Hey, y'all stop dancing behind me," and they stop.
So what you're saying is, Upshaw made them go dance in the corner.
Nah,
Hey,
man.
no,
That ain't me,
Listen,
bro.
Listen.
hold on. Listen,
Sorry,
but it was always that one. It was that one who didn't stop. And
Who always
oh
wanted to try.
man, oh
Hey,
man.
Hey, that story is not accurate. I kept dancing because I ain't have my hearing aid on.
And you probably didn't have no bottoms on either. All right, come
Hey
on,
man,
Justin, let's
if
go.
we don't.
In college, man, Upshaw was a mean dude, man. I remember, like, you know how you had to go out and practice, and the coach would come be out there while we practice. We had to do the little 7-on-7 team stuff. That's when they had the turf field close to the parking lot.
When that field used to be so hot.
Man, so Upshaw just laying up on the little on the dummy bag. I think Drake Kirk had said, "You ain't gonna do no Upshaw." Upshaw looked at her, and he didn't even say,
What you talking
man.
about, Trent?
Drake Kirk just turned around and just went back to do what he was doing. I said, "Yeah, I ain't messing with him. I ain't gonna."
I can't
Listen.
say that,
That day, bro.
bro. I can't say that. He was.
Listen.
I can't
real
say that.
talk.
He was always
Hey.
like when I was coming down.
Hold on, guys. Listen, we got a lot.
I just watched
Hey,
him.
Bo.
I ain't speak to him. I just watched him, and I was like, nah,
we
I ain't gonna speak.
we got a lot to cover tonight, and we're stepping away from all the madness that is this new coaching regime. But tonight we're here to celebrate an icon, a legend, the GOAT. His impact is everlasting and will stretch far beyond that of a football field. Coaches build players, but Coach Saban built men. And we've gathered some of his best athletes here to talk about their favorite moments. And I'm going to give it to you guys. Normally, we're here for analysis and to talk about what's going on in the Alabama community. But we're giving y'all the floor to talk about Coach Saban and what he meant to you. And, hey, it's story time. Here's some good ones, how he made an impact in your lives. And Marvin Constant's going to be muted, so he won't interrupt y'all.
Time out. Before they get started, though, I just want to say one thing, though.
I want to hear you, Marv.
I just want to say one thing, man. I want to say that you all and Coach Saban, man, what you all were able to do under his guidance, man, was nothing but phenomenal. So before he came and y'all came, I was on the last SEC championship team in '99, and that was a dark period after that where Alabama football wasn't what we know it. So I just want to say thank you to you all as well as to Coach for the job you all did in picking it up and returning our team to glory. So thank you.
All right. Speaking of glory, can I say this?
Go ahead. Start us off, Reggie.
So you know how you get recruited by Coach Saban, right? And you go in his office and you talk to him. Y'all ever sat there and y'all eyes would go in and out because y'all were staring so hard at this man and the way it was dimmed? I used to sit there and like, damn, why the hell I decided to come in? I could barely see this man in this room, and my eyes just going in and out looking crazy. So that lets me know I was crazy for going there.
Reggie, I know what you're talking about, Reggie. When that
You know what I'm talking about? And
you
you sit there too long, and all of a sudden your eyes just start to go in and out.
But get what get you though.
What?
When you sit in the chair, it go low. You get low.
Yeah.
So get what I started doing when I go talk to him.
What?
I just stand up in front of him, so I can see him, so I can look there.
Right. Fact.
Yeah, that's how I was able to tap my finger on his desk. If I was sitting down, I wouldn't be able to tap because you'll be sitting low and he'll be looking at you from a high.
Right.
Like,
and I think that was pre-planned too, because you know when you stand up beside him, he looking up at you. So when you go in his office and sit down, you gotta sit down and look up at him, and he gonna let you know he's still the boss, but he's just a little shorter.
So what y'all saying is he looked like Mini Boss sitting behind his desk. Baby Groove.
Exactly, man. But man, I'm appreciative though, man, because when I got my phone call from Coach Saban, I think I was in science class in 11th grade, and they was like, "You got a phone call. Can you come to the principal's office?" So I got up and I went to the principal's office, and they like, "It's Coach Saban on the phone." I'm like, "What the hell he want?" So then he was like, "Hey man, Reggie, man, we want to give you a scholarship to University of Alabama." And I'm like, "Shh," because as a kid, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I wanted to go to Auburn. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to y'all.
We all
kill you.
No, listen. No, listen.
kill
Just,
you.
just listen. So me, Jameis Winston, and Quan Alexander used to sit on the phone for hours to talk about where we wanted to go. We wanted to be a package deal. But then my junior year, we was I don't know if y'all heard the Huntsville Times Classic up in Huntsville. It's a basketball tournament. And the day of Christmas is when I committed to University of Alabama. And my dad sat me down that morning and was like, "All right, son, let's stop playing with these damn people. Pick out the pros and cons between Auburn and Alabama." So he was like, "Who they linebackers?" Auburn had Josh Barnes. Cool. Was a good player, don't get me wrong. But then he was like, "Name all the guys from Alabama." And in my head, I went like Rolando. They had Dante Hightower. They had Courtney. They had Jarrell at the time. They had CJ, Nico, Trey Dupree. He said, "All right, son, I'm going to stop your ass right there." All these guys is first and second rounders. No offense to Auburn, but they're not producing guys at your position like they are at Alabama. And then you the number one linebacker in the country, son. Take your ass here. Learn how to play fucking football. So I said, "Okay, cool, bet." So I committed that day, Christmas Day of my junior year. And at first, when I got to Alabama, I'm like, "Man, did I make the right damn decision?" Because Coach TJ took me down through there. Down through there. And I'm gonna stop talking to everybody else and say this thing, but the first thing he told us before we ran out there, he said, "I'm an old country boy from Georgia and I talk slow. I'm gonna squat jump your fucking ass. Now let's go." I said, "Ooh, shit." That was it then. Damn, did I make the right damn decision? I called my dad and said, "Man, I'm ready to come home."
What do you say? Damn it, Ragland, you gonna make you do some stupid shit.
Stupid shit. That's it right there.
No, he called it 6 o'clock a.m. Stupid.
He loves saying that, man. So I'm appreciative, man. Man, Coach TJ, that's my dog, man. But I'm gonna let y'all take the floor now. I'm done.
All right, Courtney, you up, man? What memory do you have of Saban? If you got a funny story, please tell it. I don't think you're any high-speed chasers like others, but hey, there's still great stories.
Hey, man, for me though, I ain't got no juicy story, man.
Inside, I'm
But
talking.
I just think, I mean, even to this day, I kind of carry on a lot of what he taught me. You know what I'm saying? Those little, it's stuff a coach can say here and there that we can take, from that message and apply it to everyday life, man. I think a lot of what he said and a lot of things that he done that I watched or heard him say, man, I kind of, apply it to my everyday life too, man. Man, the dude was good for me, honestly, man. When I made my post, man, I said I'd do it all over again. It was the best decision I made to go play for him. The dude just good for me, man. Like I said, I ain't got no good stories, no funny stories and shit like that, but the dude was just good to me. You feel me?
Hey, Courtney, you know what? This is the first time anybody ever in life besides your parents seen you in a vulnerable moment, because usually everybody's scared of you. I ain't scared of you right now because you and I'm not so. You know why I'm not scared of you? Because you over there and I'm over here.
But nah, this me though. You know what I'm saying? I'm really chill, man, for real.
I don't believe you.
You know what I'm saying? This me.
I
don't know about all them other stories they telling, man. That ain't me.
No.
Hey, Courtney. It's a lot. I got a question.
What's up?
It's a lot of folks when you say touch that thing. Was it touch that thing for or touch that thing folk?
For. But folk.
Hey, because when he said that,
you say folk.
Foe. Go.
Hey,
I'm from Auburn. You know, I ain't too far from you, Paula.
Facts.
Hey, man. Hey, listen. When he said that, when people thought, hey, hold on, Bo. When he said that, every gang member in America went crazy because you know they call themselves folk.
Nah, I said full, dog.
Like, wait a minute, he down? He down?
He with the GDs.
Yeah.
Nah, man.
Like no wonder he's so mean. He a gangster for real.
Oh, hey, look, hey, big bro, I ain't gonna let these folks go in and say you mean. You ain't mean, bro. I ain't gonna lie, cause when we did our captain's stuff, man, you know, Courtney was just, you know, Courtney's just Courtney. He's just gonna chill, he's gonna talk to you, but as soon as he get ready to kick off, he started pacing up and down the sideline. He walked past me and said,
Reggie, you're not doing him no favors, Reggie. Listen, everybody know anybody who play linebacker ain't wrapped too tight. All right, so that's a given.
No. I'm wrapped good. I don't know about you.
Nope. You're not.
I'm good over here.
Hey, Marvin ain't
I can count to 3, and I was told if I can count to 3, I can play linebacker.
Hey, Marvin ain't wrapped tight at all. My first night on campus, boy. Woo!
Hey man, didn't I just say you got to bury some stuff? Did you miss that part of the conversation?
Oh, whoa! So you mean to tell me Marvin was walking around naked? Because he did it around when he came over here, walking around naked.
He still does that. Look at his Instagram.
Yeah, he still doing it, walking around naked.
Not done yet.
You see how
It's on you, Trent.
you see how Trent looked at you, didn't you see?
Yeah, Trent, you're one of the best
said-
storytellers on this panel, man. I know you got a lot of good stories to tell about Coach Saban. What moments can you bring to us?
Well, hold on, man. We ain't gonna just walk past that. Like,
Man,
he
we
just
gotta
didn't
walk past.
say-
You gotta let that happen, man.
Bro,
By
but
design.
we ain't gonna act like he just didn't say when he was over here he was naked. He was
Yeah,
over
man.
here.
Yeah.
Don't pay Steve no attention. I ain't never been to Steve damn house. Hell,
Man,
Just let it
you gotta let
happen.
that. You gotta let it go.
Just let it
you
happen.
gotta learn to overlook him. Okay, he's our Make-A-Wish kid. All right, Make-A-Wish.
You ain't got no option.
Hey Trent, I ain't let him in though. I ain't let him in. He just pulled up in the driveway naked.
See what I'm saying, Trent? You just gotta let it go.
Yeah, let it go.
All right,
Trent.
I'm-
He was in
Let
the
it go.
driveway.
Let it happen.
Tell your story, Trent.
Hey, Trent, he had a top on, no bottom.
Let's go. Let's go.
Now I
Tell your
will tell
story.
you this though, Trent. There is a picture of him on Instagram with his shirt tied up in the back with some tighty whities on, punting a football.
Hey man,
Trent,
Nick
go.
Saban, the GOAT. We're here for him. Not horrifying images that will serve as a theme for our next nightmare. Trent, take the floor before these fools carry on.
Man, man. But when you talk about Coach Saban, though, bro, it's so many stories, man, that I have for him. You know, even just meeting him for the first time, I thought he was gonna be this big ass dude coming in the room. Come to find out, this is this little 5'5", foot dude. But with all this power, you can sense his presence. You know, he was a giant, and to have him give you your first offer, it meant a lot to me. And so when I committed, man, that's the only thing I could think about. But this man believed in me first, and that's after not walking for 2 years in high school. And so, and I had a child at the time too, so he understood my situation and he knew exactly my goals. At the time, I said goals, but now I say, the passion moments that I needed in life and what I needed to grow on and to get my kids, my mom out the situation that we was in. Hell, when he came to the house on the home visit, I think it was a drive-by going on outside where he was getting ready to walk out the door.
God.
He was turned around and told me, like, this is why you got to get you and your kids up out of here. And so, man, I got a lot of funny moments about Nick, man. I know y'all probably done heard the story about the time I had thought I was in trouble my last year in school, and he had called me up to his office. It had to be around about 9:30. I'm like, what in the hell did I do? Like, I don't even stay on campus. I stay away from campus. I stay away from everybody. I'm like, man, I know I ain't took no burgers / Michigan. Shout out to Michigan. I know I ain't, I ain't did nothing crazy. So he called me up, and it's him and said in his room, and it kind of in his office like how we is, and everybody know how Nick Saban office look. That's on this panel, and the lights are dim. And this is when Nick first had the button, the clicker on the door. And so the lights are dimmed, and I don't know if y'all ever seen Coach Saban office. he sits behind the desk, but he's standing up at the time, and it's like this light is just shining down like some Godfather stuff, right? And so I go in the room and say, 3, come over here. Yes, sir. I'm like, what the hell is he at? Looking, I hear his voice. I go over there, I see the light. He hit the door. Damn, closed. What the hell? And I go over there. He pull out this piece of paper, just like this. So I'm like, what the hell I do? Man, that man pull out a map and said, how do I get to Pensacola from here? Because Miss Terry dog died, and I'm sleeping on the damn couch. I got to go down here and get these boxes. If I don't, I'm going to be in trouble. And my heart dropped. I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, bro, I just knew I ain't say this to him, but I'm like, man, I thought I was in trouble, bro. Like, I just knew I would. It said, say, Coach, you sure you want me to go down there and just get the dogs? I said, hell no. If I let you go down there, I'll be in a lot of damn trouble. Now, we ain't doing that. I'm going. So I showed him the way, man, and that's how I knew I made it. I'm like, okay, he calling me for this. I made it. Like, I'm good. But I got another story, man, about Upshaw. Got me in some shit with Coach Saban.
Me?
Hey,
Man,
one second. I got to bring somebody else on the panel. We got a room full of hard hitters, and this guy's no different. Matter of fact, he just led the Lions to a playoff victory. One of the baddest dudes to ever come across the line of scrimmage and take out running backs and quarterbacks, Shaun Dion Hamilton. What's up, bro?
What up?
What up,
Good, Coach.
I can't wait to tell y'all a story about Shaun Dion.
What up, dog?
What's up, baby?
All right, Trent, go ahead, get that story. You already told us a little bit. You're leaving us dangling.
Man. So we're sitting here at practice all day. The defense teeing off on our ass, right? So it come down to 2 minutes. It like the last drill we do at practice is 2 minutes. And Upshaw decides that he gonna just keep tagging off on everybody. I think it was I think it was Mark. I think it was Mark Baird. Mark had went like he was fit to go low and like tapping me. So my automatic instinct is like, shit, I gotta run you over. And I didn't run him over, but I gave him one of those, and Coach went off. But he went off after Upshaw said something to me. Said, 3, your little punk ass, we finna light your ass up or some shit like. But we was playing. Me and Upshaw was playing.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, he was playing.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, man, run that shit back to this and that. I'm talking mess to him. We going back and forth. We just playing with each other. And Coach said, 3, bring your ass here. I kept walking. He said, 3, come here. Oh, shit. I said, man, Coach, you got your defense hollering ass and hitting us and all this other stuff and this and that. Man, we went at it for like 3 minutes. And then after practice, Coach said, come to my office. I'm like, man, I'm finna get in trouble, man. This man say, if you want to cuss me out, you do that shit in here. Don't do that shit in front of my damn team. What the hell wrong with you? I said, Coach, we were just playing, Coach. He said, oh, okay, well, don't do that shit out there. Y'all the fucking leaders. And I mean, he would cuss me out still. They're like, man, but I'm proud of y'all. Y'all keep going and let's go win this damn ball game. But the next 2 days, practice went by smooth as hell when Upshaw. But yeah, that man was like, man, yeah, I need y'all to cuss him out again real quick, man. But man, it's stuff like that, bro. Like you just don't get back. Right. When you're talking about, guys like Nick Saban, because everybody don't see him smile or don't nobody see him laugh, but us. Like we see the dad jokes that he got. We see the hard work that he put in with us. The stuff that he didn't have to do, man. Like I'm telling everybody about him retiring. Like, I got to realize, man, this man haven't spent a full day with his kids at all. And me and his daughter are the same age. So I've got to see a lot of that in person. Like he's never got a chance to raise his own kids, but he raised a lot of men coming into Alabama and leaving out. And a lot of coaches too. And they go around and get, different jobs and, going to get bigger roles. And so, man, it's a beautiful thing. It was a bittersweet, but it was a real sweet moment to see Coach at peace with stuff, man. That's what it looked like.
Hey, so Trent, let me ask all y'all something. Has he ever messed y'all up in the head mentally? Because I'm not gonna lie, when I was coaching at Central or whatever, we had when Bama had a football camp, right? I was over there chilling or whatever, and all I ever saw was him on TV going off on y'all, the refs. I mean, just that look in his eyes. Like, so me and some other coaches, we're standing there talking, and he walks up, and I got straight nervous, no lie, nervous. I thought like, we in trouble or something. And he came up and told us a joke. The joke wasn't funny, but I laughed my ass off to stay in his good grace. The joke wasn't funny at all, but that was like, man, this dude is really nice. And I found out that he liked the joke a lot. And I'm like, but I guess he just turns it on and turns it off when he's on the field. And is that so? Can y'all touch on that? Because he's shocked the hell out of me.
These nuts.
No.
Yeah. No, that's one of his jokes. That's his joke.
A lot of y'all seen him at his football camps. I used to work his camps a lot too.
Right.
And there's something in particular. Y'all remember when he's had a camp for like the 7 to 13-year-olds, like the little kids?
Oh, he cussing them out.
It's one day. Hold on. One day they out there, they killing the bags. He called there, he stopped, he called, God damn it, y'all out here killing my bag. I mean, he cussed these kids out so.
That's what I'm saying.
Hold on. He cussed them out back. I mean, he went in on them. So at the end of the day, the camp director calls us all up. We're getting several complaints from the parents about you all cussing the kids out. We say, yes, I'm cussing them kids out. Won't you go tell him?
Yeah. That's my point. That's my point. I saw it all. And then when he walked up afterwards, he's just the nicest guy in the world. Can somebody touch on that?
Well, I think I got cussed out more than anybody on this panel because I would consistently mess up on the simplest call, flex tight thing.
I ain't heard that one in a minute, Reg.
Man, you got to, for a fact, you got to call it to the tight end, and you ain't got no tight end. You got to set it to the boundary if it's open, whatever. So, and so that first game, I got to start. We played West Virginia, and it was me and Ruben got to start.
And Trey was out for the game. I mean, Trey was suspended, so he couldn't play.
And Trey couldn't play. So I'm out there. I'm like a deer in the headlights. I ain't played in 3 years, dog. I ain't played my first 2 years in college. I ain't played since I was a senior. So we in Atlanta in the old Georgia Dome. I'm like a deer in the headlights. Everything, like, I'm in traffic right now, just speeding. I'm like, damn, shit. Everybody looking at me like, what the fuck you doing, Reggie? Call the get over there, get cussed out. We win the game, but I'm thinking, man, this my only chance. Coach Saban gave me. He done cussed me out for 2 years. He done told me I was soft as baby shit last year and all this. I'm thinking I ain't gonna get the opportunity to play no more. Shit, luckily he gave me opportunity because Ruben's neck was still messed up. So thank you, Ruben, for having it messed up next year. And then he just kept giving me the opportunity to go. And man, I'm just thankful he didn't give up on me when I got my opportunity to play because the people who truly know my first 2 years at Bama was a shit show on my end. Like it was a shit show. Like Shaun Dion know, like the stories. You ever get Ryan Anderson or Big Draws Duval on here, they'll tell you. And going in my senior year, he pulled me to the side and he brought me up to his office. He said, man, I'm going to never cuss you out on the field. But if I got something to say to you, I'm going to bring you up in this office and I'm a dog cuss your ass. So, at least to say he cussed me out once in his office that year. But any other time, man, he didn't have to say nothing to me because I knew the playbook finally. And I was already going to class, unlike everybody else. I was faking it now, but I was there. I had a fake backpack, but I had a notepad in there. I ain't had no books, but I was in there. And I had my books in there. But, man, like I could just say I got cussed out first 2 years. Then that last year, he gave me a little leeway, so I'm thankful. So, yeah.
Let's actually talk about that. Terrion Arnold talked about that earlier this year during the Mississippi State game. Saban gave one of his famous chewings. But then he said something that really kind of touched home. He said, don't listen to how he says it, but what he says, the message behind the cussing out. Right. Can you guys, I mean, Reggie's done a great job of talking about how, that affected him. Can you guys also touch on that? Shaun Dion, we haven't really heard from you quite yet. If you want to lead off, and then we'll go to Trent and Courtney. Yeah,
I'll probably say, it's kind of like a story. I never forget, what was it? The Sugar Bowl, was it 2014? Yeah, my freshman year. So this was we was playing Ohio State, and I remember Reg. You remember you got hurt? I think Reg had a concussion or
I
something.
did.
And then Dylan had some type of injury. Maybe he had a concussion or something happened with him. And then Ruben had his neck ordeal. I had always been a Mike linebacker. And so they threw me in the game at playing the money position.
Well, I
So I
played.
get this. Yeah, right. And so it's crunch time. I get that thing. Never forget. I was telling this story to our DC last week. And I said, man, Saban them threw me in the fourth quarter, dog. Never forget. I want to say we had, I would think it was mint scissors, fire zone.
And they hit your ass with that crackback.
And I was aligned in the 30 alignment, which was damn near on the outside of the guard rather than in like a 50 or 60.
So
and I got my ass crackback, and Zeke went out the gate for damn 80 yards. And I remember he cussed the dog shit out of me, goddamn, my ex and me. And I remember I always tell people to this day, I said, man, the attention to details and stuff like that, like somebody just was saying about how listen to what he's saying rather than how he's saying it, man. Dog, that shit is everything. You know, everybody been posting like all these clips of, you know, coach and stuff, like talking, saying this and saying that. And now being older, especially now coaching and stuff, you realize like, dang, what Saban really be dropping gems on us, dog, that we don't even, you know, realize. I probably say being grown, everybody can say like, dog, the amount of times we had to run or do this, the stuff that we ain't want to do. But you think about how much like they help us out in life now, you know, for people, dads, married, this and that. It's so much of stuff that we don't want to do. But you think about, man, there's so much of stuff that I did in college that I ain't want to do. But I got the result of what I wanted, you know. So it got stories for days with Nick, dog.
Man, but I'm gonna keep telling this story about your ass, Shaun Dion.
Reggie giving it up on everybody.
You know it's gonna be good when he says your ass.
It's just funny. This is funny because after the game, cause me and Shaun Dion were roommates. Yep. We laid up in the bed. He got his bed up, and we just looking up at the damn. And I'm looking up at the damn ceiling. Next thing you know, SDH was just like, Reggie, why you ain't tell me it was like that out there? How the fuck I'm gonna tell you? Cause when he got hit with that crackback, I'm like, how the hell I can tell you I'm over there with my beanie on looking crazy. So that shit, man. Just this shit like that, man.
Y'all know the drill. You got a slot receiver that's tighter, that tight end. He got that hand in that dirt. You better look for that crack when you. But
you know, at the time that was when the spread was just starting to be prevalent. So the split didn't look like it.
Look, hey, Trent them ain't know about no speedball things that we had to do, Rich.
Man, look here. Was the first 10 or first 5, and we just going fast. We calling calls just to keep having forward just coming in. That's it ain't no more 12, 22, and 23 personnel no more.
They lining it 4 wide, 10 personnel.
Man, 4 wide.
And you got to run from the numbers to the other half and then get lined up in 10 seconds and be ready to go. When we 250 pounds, that ain't fair, man.
What you think Florida did when we played when they came out in 4 and 5 wides? It was the same thing.
Yeah, it was. It was. Look, y'all was the trailblazers. Y'all helped us out a little bit.
He just said you were old, Marvin.
Oh, I am old, man. I'm 98, class of 98, baby. I got 25 years in the game, baby.
Boy, y'all watched us and saw what not to do.
No, but Trent Pickup, man, was there a time that you got a good butt chewing, but there was a great message behind it and you didn't really think about it until afterwards?
Man, I remember one time, bro, he was telling me, and I was balling at the time, my sophomore year. My first 2 games, I had like 6 touchdowns. And Mark came back the next game, and I think I had like 3 touchdowns in that game against Duke. Because Mark had got injured. I had started my sophomore year because Mark had got injured. So I started against San Jose State, went off against Penn State, and Mark came back the next game. And Mark went off. We both went off. I had a kickoff return I took back. I had a long touchdown I had on the sideline. I think I had another one somewhere in there. But Coach called me up to his office, like, I want to say that Monday or Sunday night. And he was like, just because Deuce is back, you don't have to play like a second string running back. And I'm like, what? Like, I ain't said it to him, but I'm like, I'm balling, like I'm playing the second string running back. And so I went to Coach Burns. I'm like, hey, Coach, what's going on, man? They're like, and I'm not doing my job. Am I playing like a second string running back? He was like, what made you say that? I was like, Coach just, said something to me about, not playing like a second string running back because Mark is back. He was like, man, Trent, you got to realize Coach is a wizard. He said something to me earlier today that, anybody can coach a Trent Richardson and Mark Ingram. What can you do with the other guys? And so, hearing stuff like that, though, it'd be like, bro, like, it make you question yourself as far as the work that you're putting in with everybody else, or, just your surroundings with, how you carrying yourself on and off the field, or just, small things. And I think Coach was talking about with me was, don't get comfortable with being the second guy, because at anytime, any day, any guy is up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could be, your calling next, just like it was for me in the beginning of the season. And so when you think about stuff like that, and I think about him, talking about me leading the team too, and it was kind of hard, and I fell into the same place where Jalen Monroe fell into last year with being the second guy, but trying to get guys to respect me at the same time too. And then at the same time, like how to lead the team as a second guy. Because Mark didn't say much, he wasn't a vocal leader as far as, being that guy. But me, I was, and I learned that from guys like Rolando and Hobb and, guys like that came before us. And so being able to get that chewing out from him to think differently was big for me, man, because I've been thinking like that my whole life ever since then, like always to be that guy.
That's what's up. Courtney, the mic is yours.
Man, these dudes got great stories, man. But again, I ain't got no story.
Courtney don't want no boss in it.
One moment I do remember though is my sophomore year. No, just matter of fact, it was my freshman year. I was being coached by Lance Thompson, and I just felt like he wasn't really giving me what I needed. You know what I'm saying? As far as me trying to, learn technique and stuff, man, because in high school, I was just always around the ball, just play football.
Man, we know how Lance is.
And so Lance Thompson really, he wasn't really coaching us up. So I'm messing up a play. So Saban snaps on me. So Lance wanted to jump in because Saban snapped. So I cuss Lance out. You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown ass man. You know what I'm saying? So Saban sends me to scout team, and after that day, I'm over on scout team. Like, man, fuck no. Like this ain't. I'm not a scout team player. You know what I'm saying? So, but from that day forward, man, I took it like this. Like, I can continue to be that young kid whose quick temper is gonna mess up an opportunity, or I'm gonna just, lock in and buy in. And after that, it was really fuck Lance Thompson. You know what I'm saying? But it was like all respect to Coach Saban, you know what I'm saying? And like even years after that, it was always like I respect him so much that whenever he says, I'm locked into what he said, you know what I'm saying? So again, the dude was good for me in all ways.
I got a question. Do any of y'all know Kenny Smith?
Yeah.
Kenny played with me at Alabama. He used to play for the Saints and the Patriots. You ever run up on Kenny? Ask Kenny about him and Lance Thompson.
Man.
Because Lance was the D-line coach when we was in school.
Well, we were there.
Just
Yeah,
ask Kenny.
I'm gonna ask him this season when you come to the game.
All right, so okay. So let me ask you this, Courtney. So when Sal became your outside linebacker coach, like,
hey dog,
that's like Sal the reason I stayed going to Bama, because like Sal recruited me.
Yeah.
And when he left, I was coming in my freshman year, he was like, no, man, stay, learn from Saban. 3 to 4 years, I'm gonna get the opportunity probably to draft you. The opportunity never came, but I'm glad he told me to stay. But once Sal got his hands on you, how did his mentorship and the way we know how Sal is, but when he got his hands on you, how much did that help you?
Man, look, hey, I'm thankful for Sal every day.
Facts.
You feel me? That's my dog. But honestly, man, to know And to hear the story to why Lance wasn't there, I was happy as hell. Any coach could have came in there, man. And you know what I'm saying? As long as they ain't had Lance Thompson no more, I was cool with it. You know what I'm saying? And
But it's so funny.
it's no disrespect to Lance, though, real quick. No disrespect to Lance. But Lance didn't teach us nothing, bro. When I say nothing, he taught us nothing. You know what I'm saying? And you're a college coach, and for me to sit here and say you taught me nothing, what more do I have to say about that? You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't tell somebody who they want me to take out as a recruit, like, come play for Lance. Hell no. You know what I'm saying? And that's just my God knows truth about that. You feel me? But shout out to Shell, man. That's my dog, man.
Before we
on that, boy, because I got a couple position coaches.
Before we continue on, I decided to even things up a little bit. We need a little bit more offense on this panel. And I have one of the baddest dudes to ever run some routes. He ran some of the cleanest routes out there. In big-time moments, he made big-time plays. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in Slade Bolden. What's going on,
Hey,
Slade?
what's up, y'all? I was just enjoying sitting back and listening to y'all tell the stories, man. I enjoyed that. I was just watching. I was out and about. How y'all doing?
Man,
What's going on, Sci-Fi?
Not much. Just just like everybody else, dealing with this crazy news that we just got. What's up?
You coming to play with us?
It's funny that you mentioned that. So I was hoping to have some good news for y'all, but it's still pending. I don't know. Maybe Zach gave you a little insight, huh? Bo? Is that what it is?
Every time he called me, he said, "I'm trying to get Slade Bolden."
Hey, look, he's working on sending me the contract right now. So hopefully I'll have it by the end of the night. But we'll see.
Stuff, man.
If he
That's
told
what's
you,
up, man.
If he
I
told you,
appreciate it.
if he told you he working on a contract, you'll have it by first thing in the morning.
Right.
Hey, breaking news, folks. Slade Bolden's going to be a Birmingham Stallion. You heard it right here.
Hey, that's the plan. Lord willing. I just with my career, I feel like I just need to get some film. So hopefully me and Bo ball out, get another
Well, you gonna
under our belt.
I just need my sideline pass.
Well, you gonna ball out because we are throwing first team and we throw it. If we run the ball and get 4 yards and we get 4 yards again, he gonna say we can't run the ball, so we finna throw it. You want to throw the ball. We know you want to throw it.
I love it.
I had 132 off of 4 carries, and you took me out. I ain't get back into the full quarter.
Better learn how to play slot, Bo.
Yeah, you better come out there with me. Start running some option routes.
I had 132 in the first quarter off of 4 carries, and I ain't get back in the game until the fourth quarter.
what type of shit on?
That's crazy. Hey, look, Coach Holtz recruited me out of high school because he was right up the road from me at Louisiana Tech, and he wanted me bad. But I like Coach Holtz. You know what that means. You know where I had to go though.
Yeah,
Yes,
but you know what that
sir.
means. You know what that means now, then, don't it? You got to come on home.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like.
You got to come on back home, baby.
Mhm.
Before I brought you on, sir, you said you got a lot of good stories to tell, man. What's the first one that comes to mind since we're celebrating the GOAT tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like y'all probably got better stories than I do. I mean, y'all were his boys. All the guys on this screen right here are definitely his
Not
boys,
me, bro.
especially the defensive guys.
Apparently, Courtney was a problem child.
No, you got to get a defensive back. Now, those
Yeah,
are
that's
the
true.
babies.
Well,
Me,
we supposed to
Coach,
have one.
Eddie.
Well,
the
SDH,
guys right there.
I know SDH was his boy. That's for sure. He loved SDH.
Oh.
Had to.
Speaking of SDH, he the only valedictorian on this damn platform. So shout out to SDH.
Ooh,
Oh, well, okay. That's what's up.
That boy
Well,
smart.
we were supposed to have Jalen, huh? Armour Davis.
Yeah, Jaeden Roberts Davis was supposed to be on, but he just sent me a
Okay.
text and said his wife is having a baby. So
Oh wow.
Oh well, that's
he had to do that
that's
first.
pretty reasonable excuse.
Yeah, I think that'll give him a pass this one time. So
Yeah, I
Well,
texted him, so now I feel bad. I went ahead and texted him, but oh well. Well, I'll make sure he knows that I will congratulate him. But anyways, I got a bunch of crazy stories. I mean, just most of them I'm getting my ass chewed out. I mean, that's usually how it goes. But I will say one that I may not have told, that's kind of like a oh shit moment was when I think I was a sophomore. It was just going into spring. We were in spring training. We're having our practice. And it was actually, I don't know if y'all remember Eddie Smith, who played safety transfer. And I caught like a little flat route. And I felt like he hit me before, or I didn't, no, the ball hadn't got to me yet. He hit me before the ball got to me. And I felt like, okay, he tried to play me. Like he tried to really like hit me without me looking. And we were at practice. So as soon as I got hit, I flew my arm back and just kind of hit him on the head. And then we kind of squared up. Look, I love Eddie Smith to death. Like it was after practice, it was like, man, that was stupid. But what I had to deal with was Coach Saban coming across the field and telling me right in my face, grab my face mask. He's like, if you want to go back on the other field with 3s and 4s, keep doing that shit. So I learned real quick not to do any of that to his DB. So yeah, that was one thing that I was like, okay.
Hold on, so you say you boxed him out?
Well, we were about to. We slapped a little bit, but it wasn't nothing crazy because like it was over some stupid like, okay, he hit me before I got the ball was there. But I just remember I was way more scared of what Saban was trying to tell me than what me and Eddie just were about to do. And then once we got to the locker, I was like, hey Eddie, like, it was just ball, just practice. We get heated out there. But I do remember him pulling me like, just like close, just like, hey, you can't be doing that on this field. Basically screaming at me, telling me if you do that on this field again, I'm gonna send you back to the scout team, back to the 3s and 4s. So I learned very quickly. And that was not the only time I ever had to.
He was just trying to see how mentally tough you were.
Slade, right. You didn't want to go back to purgatory?
I'm good over there. I was loving the 1s and 2s field as a sophomore. I was cool there. But I will say this, like one of the things that I had to deal with on a daily basis was when we sit back there at punt return, because he was always back there with the punt returners, because he always said that, he liked to be around the athletes, whatever. But anyways, so we'd be sitting back there. And I remember I had got hurt against Georgia in 2020. I had separated my AC joint. And that was like my first ever like real serious. It was an injury. It wasn't nothing like crazy. I mean, I was hurting, but obviously I played the next game. Like we just shoot, you back in the game. And then you know how it is. But I remember sitting back there, and that was the first time I had worn a black jersey. And I couldn't get away from the man. I mean, all damn day, all practice is like, oh, Slade, see you brought your purse and wore your pantyhose today to practice. It's like, did you bring your heels with it too? Like all this, I'm like, all right, coach. Like that's funny, real funny. I'm just like, dude, he'll find different ways to call you basically a PY without actually calling you that. And it's like all these different analogies. And I'm just like, I'm just trying like, can I catch a break? Well, the next day I told Springer, I said, don't put that black jersey back in my locker. I'm done with that. So
you got you out of there.
Hey, that was the last time I wore that black jersey. And I got hurt a few more times after that. So yeah, I wasn't dealing with that, but that's probably the more kind of laid back, funny ones. I mean, I've gotten chewed out. He said some stuff, I probably shouldn't repeat on here, just like I'm sure you guys know. Y'all got some too, but yeah, that was always funny. He'd always find some way to call me soft without calling me soft.
He does call you baby, softest baby shit, like he told me. So.
Hey, yeah. Reggie, your boy 4-0 in there at Alabama now. Jai Casher.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Jai Casher put them hands on a couple people over there at Alabama.
Mm-hmm. I heard that too. I've only saw one.
Jai Casher, the preacher man.
Preacher man ain't play.
Preacher part.
Preacher man beat up the running back. I said, how you beat up the man that the man running behind you?
Man, because they get to talking crazy. They got to talking crazy to Casher, man, and he like them Negro spirituals. It just come through him, and he gets.
But one person they ain't want to mess with was Josh Frazier, and Casher put them hands on Frazier like he was Josh Frazier, like he was Frazier.
Yeah. Man. I'll never forget when Ashawn and Frazier got to fight.
Hey Trent, I put Rod Wilson up against any of them.
Man, what?
Rod
Make you
Wilson.
say,
Oh, you right.
Hey,
Oh my gosh.
I put
Psycho
Rod
Rod?
Wilson. Hey, Upshaw. I
Yeah.
put Rod Wilson up against anybody too.
Man, look at they
Hey,
talked
that
about
man-
Rod so much, and when I finally met Rod, I was scared of Rod. What's up, Rod? What's up, baby?
Man,
That boy was
listen,
different.
Rob
Listen, I tell you not.
firecracker in the locker room.
Man, listen, I bullshit y'all not, bro. We had a guy on our team named Darrington Cinnamore.
I remember him.
Yeah.
And Cinnamore was one of them guys.
What's up, Lyle?
What's up, like he had his own language. We still speak that same language because of him. That man was one of those guys that was like the headbangers of the team. Like he get out of practice, then he wears girdle around school.
Oh, he one of them.
Yeah, he one of them. And him and Rod was roommates. Rod had his ass so scared he locked himself in a room one day. And Darrington from Louisiana, he wanted one of those kids. But Rod from Memphis, man, he gonna show you, man. And he spent time in Mississippi, man. Like he was serious.
Hey,
But I remember at practice, bro, like this man, him and BJ Scott came at me, and it seemed like a torpedo was coming at my head. Like I ducked, and he hit BJ. I said, bro, you really trying to take me out? Huh? Man, I gotta get on this field, man. You know we freshmen, man.
Hey, what about Crazy Tony? What about Crazy Tony?
Tony Brown. Man, now I want Trent to tell that story when Rod Wilson and Cinnamore went to Mississippi and were gone for 4 days.
Huh?
Gone for 4 days?
Yeah, they were missing for 4 days.
I don't remember that one, bro.
Man, listen, man. We got something in the store about them cats, bro. Like,
Rod Wilson telling Big City.
You gotta bury some of them. You can't tell everything.
listen, we had people running away from school when we was in school.
What?
Luther Davis ran away from school.
Yeah, he did.
Hey, Luther Davis.
I think
I know
Luther
that
did some
name.
foul stuff though.
Luther from my city. He's from West Monroe. That's where he played. I'm pretty sure Luther Davis from West Monroe. I think he played at my high school.
Luther faked a heart attack when we was running 110.
That's crazy.
Luther had the whole U.S. looking for him at one point.
Anybody know what Luther doing right now, boy?
The same
Man,
thing
I
he
ain't
was
got a
doing
clue.
years ago. Getting
I
the
ain't gonna lie to y'all. Rod a bad mofo, but them 110s was the baddest thing I ever touched.
Oh yeah. And Rod would finish those 110s sprinting through, falling on his face and breathing hard, getting right back up. Like, man, this shit here too much, man. And full speed the next play, running them things.
Man,
Like,
I still laugh. I still laugh at the time. Ruben and Ryan walked off this field. He said, "Man, both of the boys said, man, fuck this shit. I'm gone." Boy, hey,
nobody say nothing to them.
Cause Ruben used to lean on you, like man, like you ain't tired your damn self, man. You gotta stand the fuck up. I'm tired too. But looking at him and Denzel used to make me tired. I can't look at them or run beside them.
I couldn't even imagine Denzel.
Reggie used
to look tired just walking.
What you say? What you say? Bo?
Reggie used to sit around and say, "Man, y'all, come on, man. I'm hurt and I'm tired too, and I'm still running. Man, y'all, boy, come on, man." He about to cry. I'm leaning on Ruben. Ruben like, get off me. Get off me. I just seen you leaning on Ryan. Them boys ain't say get off of them. But I used to kill OJ, man. I used to be having OJ shoulder, man. I used to be pulling them off so hard, bro. OJ used to cross them legs and lean back. Man, that was the best rest I used to get doing 4 quarter.
Look, I had to run. The worst for me was them the curves. And
man,
look, I would never say I'm fast, but I was always in good shape. But I had to run with Smitty, Jew, Ruggs, J-Dub. Who am I missing? Mechie, Jameson.
Yeah.
And they made it look like we were just jogging. Like it was the easiest thing ever. Like I'm just hoping to get third to last. So I'm not last.
I'm telling you this now. If you a walk on, get the fuck out my line. I understand you gotta do what you gotta do. Don't get in my line. You gotta run in your own line. I understand what you hear. I understand. But it was me, Ruben, Denzel, Ryan. You ran with a 2-bow, didn't you?
Yeah, and you know why you say y'all boys. No, slow it down.
Slow it down. Oh, you running too damn fast. You tripping.
Slow it down.
Man, hold on. We good. I got y'all. Come on.
See,
I try to tell them boys to slow down too.
Y'all didn't think through it enough. See, I used to take a survey of who all was working out and what time they were working out. And if I knew it was certain cats that were going, I wasn't going at that time, man.
Yeah. Oh, no, you had to do this.
Like the
this is fourth quarter. Everybody did this at once.
Yeah. It's the whole
fourth quarter. It's the fourth quarter program. It's the whole team. Hell, you talking about Marv? You better get
when we used to do the whole team, it wasn't so bad because I just stayed away from the people who I know Big T had it out for.
You just out of TJ way.
Reggie, you remember Bo that was on the scout team? The fat white kid. He did
with the curly hair.
Yeah, full speed.
Oh yeah, we tell him get on.
Ooh, I used to see him in the group. No.
That was Lane Taylor, Mark.
We supposed to be running 80s. He running 110 full speed. Hold on, buddy. What you doing?
Man, he get out in the front. Your whole stride open up. Your arms like you tired as hell. Man, chill. You don't.
Yeah, because the 80s.
Hey, bro, you over there.
Right. Them 80s was based off the rabbit, right? Whoever was leading, that was the tempo.
Yeah, because you had to run from the back to the front.
Yeah. So like I would tell, or we would try to tell whoever's, hey, like slow down. But like when Smitty and them long-legged dudes get their going, like they're in their minds, they're jogging. But I'm 20 yards back. Like, what do you and I'm running full speed. Like, what do you want me to do? Like, and then coach is yelling. Then I got Wiggins and Chat blowing it. It's just like because Chat became the whistleblower. Was he the hand behind the line guy when y'all there?
No,
we played.
I know you. Sure, I know you were playing there, but I wasn't for sure if
who we had, Reggie?
Mohead.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We had Mohead too.
Y'all hand behind the line. Y'all got
behind the line. Go.
You can whoop me, but I'm gonna get that weight though, man.
Yeah.
I can tell y'all some stories.
But Mohead, boy.
I can tell y'all some stories about Kendall. Me and Kendall were roommates at Alabama.
Boy,
we were
ruthless.
Me and Kendall spent a lot of time together. Yeah.
Man. Like I ain't gonna lie, that strength staff we had, I believe that boy legendary with TJ, Moorhead, Cochran.
Yeah.
Who else?
Ryan Davis. We had Ryan Davis
like,
when we was on
Hockey when we left. How long hockey was there when we left?
Hockey was there. The hockey was there.
Don't forget about what's the big dude name? They had the big hands.
Talking about Coach Carl.
Willie Carl. Hey, I never forget that time.
That was the hand behind the line guy.
That was our hands behind the line guy.
Hey, I never
forget. They were always pressing. They were always pushing it.
I never forget. He used to ride around in that damn Cadillac. And these fools lit off a artillery shell inside of Brian. He rode his ass around in that damn thing. Said, "Hey man, what the are y'all doing?" Y'all had to be there. That shit was funny, boy. But boy, y'all got that.
It was nothing more funnier,
bro.
Talking about Willie Carl when Marquise when Little Dog hit him on his ass on some good job, coach, man. That motherfucker chasing Mays all around the damn
Willie Carl could barely walk like he was switching when he walked. What he gonna chase somebody?
Man.
Oh, man.
Hey, do they just have them ice tubs lined out for y'all after practice doing camp?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Man, when me and Marvin was there, man, we used to have 4 days. Was it 4 days, Marvin? We had
4 days. That's before the NCAA stepped in and saved our lives.
Yo, we used to try to kill us.
Yo, after school special.
No, we were in full pads, 3 practices, 3 days.
Practices, bro.
Yeah.
I love it. I don't know if I love it that much.
Man, Hey, it was bad enough we used to have that practice by yourself with the freshmen and the guys.
Oh yeah,
Man,
Before
night practice.
I've heard
the first three.
I heard all the
night
horror
practice.
stories.
Man, that practice,
We got lucky.
man, at nighttime in the heat, in the July.
Man, it ain't nothing like them stadiums though on that track. Like we talk about the stadiums at the stadium, but the stadiums at the track because they you gotta go right up and come right back down. Go up and come right back down. Man, listen. In that heat,
all that shit was bad, man.
That's why. Hey,
All of them
y'all do the point system?
You look
Y'all
at
do
that stadium.
system.
You look at that.
We made sure we went to class. That's for
you look at that stadium and be like, oh, these snakes ain't shit. Man, as soon as you get on about that third step, you like, God, man, I gotta go all the way down now.
And you got a 100-yard dash just to top it off.
Man.
We gotta get to some super chats real quick, guys. Don Parker, $5. Let's see. One of the most epic phrases in Alabama football history. Touch that thing, foe. Thank you all for doing this. Roll Tide. Then Run the Table Sports TV, 1999. Got all the big dogs in here tonight. Roll Tide. Then Moyo Tocando El Bajo. $5. $5. Can we expect an interview with Coach Saban on Club Shay Shay?
You got to.
And then we got Porch Talk, $1.99. Ask Slade about Coach Saban and Mac Jones trash talk.
Oh, he didn't spell that right. We were on scout team together my freshman year, and so Mac was just this is before Tua got hurt, before he stepped in. And Mac, well, you get the card, right? You get the card. It's like, all right, look here, this is what you gotta run. Each receiver's got their own route. It's all drawn up, and usually they'll tell you like, hey, you gotta throw it to this guy. No, Mac would get the ball and like whoever was open, he was throwing it. Like it didn't matter if the play was designed to go to here or to here. Like he would. And the worst part about it, I think this is what really pissed Coach off, when he would escape the pocket and run around and do like a scramble drill and throw it and like throw touchdowns, and like he would kill the defense. And like, our defense was like probably the number one, if not number two defense my freshman year. Other would be in 2018. But he would give Saban hell because Saban is so just like, how he is. He's just so dialed in. This is how it's supposed to go. This is what the play's supposed to look like. This is how we're supposed to defend it. And then if Mac comes up with something else and he just creates his own play, which, just creating something out of nothing, because, those guys are locking us up. And I mean, it would just be back and forth. Like, Saban, I don't really know exactly what was always heard. I would hear it a little bit from Mac, after practice, but I know that he would just get so mad at him for like making plays and making our defense not look good. Now, that's when we'd always redo it, and then after like the third time, Mac would get hit, or it'd be a pick or something. But Mac used to dice up that defense, and I think that's what made him better. To be honest, that's what made me better, because I was going against Diggs, I was going against Xavier McKinney, Patrick Surtain as a freshman, and like Mac had to go against that defense as well. So I think that's ultimately what made us better, and being able to play around a little bit and have some fun with it too. That was Saban didn't like that when Mac would go all out and make shit happen out of nothing. That's for sure. But
well, I ain't had no choice to get better, especially the guys that I went against after my freshman year. I was so glad you left, Trent. Thank God, boy. I still would have hit your ass, but it would have been bad with Chance coming around.
Better tell him he think he would have hit me up on that motherfucker.
Bro, I would have hit your motherfucking ass. We ain't gonna do this on this live.
You better tell him, son.
We can do this on this live.
Yeah, I'll hit your motherfucking ass.
Hey. What you talking about? Trent Richardson said he'd have folded you up like a cheap church chair. I'm with you, Reggie. I got you back.
Hey,
what you talking about, man?
Hey, for you and your sidekick, you seen what happened to them church chairs out there in Montgomery, right?
You need help me, Reggie? I got one for you right here.
I ain't got no sidekick. And I'm gonna tell you this now. My D line against your offensive line and my linebacker.
Hold on. Wait. What
telling you this
happened?
now. my defensive front and my partner in crime.
He said
moving
his
right
D-line
beside
would
me.
dominate your O-line, and he would have took your lunch from you, Trent. That's what he trying to say.
I ain't trying. I'm telling him.
Listen, man. Listen, my
That's what he
O-line is
said.
the godfather of this shit, man. Come on, man. Don't do that.
Trent, you gonna take that? Reggie
You
say
saw
he
what
was
happened to the
cold when you
Godfather at
up.
the end, huh?
Listen, I take my whole O-line and go win a Super Bowl with the motherfuckers. My junior year in high school and college.
Trent, did you not just hear what Reggie said? He said you was gonna look like Leonard Fournette when we played LSU.
Listen, I'm not worried about. Him hitting me. That's not even a question. I'm not even worried about that. Come on, man. You gotta do that for 4 whole quarters. Come on, man.
And I would do it. I'm retarded. What is wrong
Reggie,
with you?
you caught a
You just
concussion.
admitted you was
Reggie,
retarded. Earlier,
Reggie,
I
you
said
caught a
to play
concussion.
linebacker, you can't be wrapped too tight. Now you're saying you're
Man,
retarded.
look here. That's just for show. That's for show. That's
Listen,
for show.
Reggie already
Trent,
know
who was on the
anytime
O-line?
I don't know nothing.
The
I
same
was
one, 2012 with Warmack and all them.
Man, we
Fluke,
had
pretty much
Oh, no,
everybody.
my guy
Oh, yeah.
DJ now. I don't know now.
EJ,
Yeah.
Barry Jones. We had William Vallejos.
And Vallejos and Alpha McCullough.
Yeah,
And we
right.
did. So
All
y'all
right.
big dogs.
All right, hold on. So that's
I
enough.
know
Of that.
dogs.
That's enough of that. So I'm finna pull out Jonathan Allen, Jan Reed, Shaun Robinson, DJ Petway,
That'd be
Ryan
nice.
Anderson, Tim Williams. What are
Tomlinson,
you talking about? Dalvin Thomas. What are you talking about? Dalvin gonna choke every last one of them out. Shaun,
Listen,
slow.
bro.
Jay Reed, bro, come on, ain't nobody studying.
Listen, bro, we running straight at your ass. And I'm
Run
telling
at
you
me.
every
Hold
play.
on. I
Run
will
at
say
me.
this though. Reggie. Have you ever shook DJ Fluker hand? Man, I got
And
some
that's my
huge
dog.
hands. Man, I shook
that's my
DJ
dog.
hand. His fingers was halfway up my forearm, and I'm like,
That's
this big
all
my
good.
hands are.
I'm still hitting this big ass too. Don't care.
Big man.
My
It's
freshman year, I
only
was feeling my
one
way
person on
around.
here
They got
that can really
they would've
contest
caught
to
me
that shit.
3
And
years
that's
later as a
Upshaw.
senior. I'm bumping heads.
I'm just
hard.
sitting back listening, man.
Man, it's only one person that can really
Popcorn,
contest
having a
to
good
it. That's
time.
Upshaw,
Man, look,
bro.
I
He'll let you
look
know,
here.
like, bro,
Look
that
here.
shit
That's
ain't.
fine. That's fine.
Man,
Courtney
listen.
sit back. Courtney don't talk too much anyway. Courtney just do what he do.
I'm just hoping Bo don't say nothing. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't think both gonna say that because we the tag.
Facts.
Man, I used to come over there and get y'all the business now. We in practice. I'm diving over the top, busting over.
I wasn't there, bro.
Hey,
I'm talking about with Reggie.
hey, Trent, but boy, you had to deal with Courtney, Rolando, and
That's what I'm
Dante.
saying.
Oh,
Like, that's what
God.
I'm saying. People don't realize
That's
that. Like,
that ain't got nothing to do with me and how I.
man, listen, bro. If you wasn't 265, like when I looked at the scout report, you want 265 or 250, maybe 255 above. I wasn't even watching
What the
film
hell
on
you
you.
think I was?
I'm not talking about you, folk. But,
Oh, okay, cool. We
I'm
just
saying
making
folk.
sure. Watch your mouth now.
I'm not talking about you, little man.
Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth, little bro.
Listen,
Little
I
big
just
bro.
I'm
lined
talking
up.
about. As I said, the
Line
scout
up.
was. Listen, hold on, man.
Little big bro.
Reggie,
Watch your mouth. Man.
Reggie, come on,
Line
man.
up.
Come on now, Reggie. Reggie
He
love
hate
to
when
say
I
that
do
type
that.
of
He
shit.
hate when I
Yeah, he
do
look.
that.
Well,
But
listen, we
if-
can meet at a neutral site, bring a football and some pads, and y'all can settle this. I'd be
I'm
happy to film
always
it.
ready
Boy,
for that.
bring the
Yeah,
bean.
we will do
green
it
alcohol.
live. You just tell us
Man,
when
look
and
at-
where we'll
Listen,
set
I
up.
made
I'll
my
be
living-
happy to come
We would
film.
do
I
it.
make my living off doing
But
that.
hey, but me
Can I
and him
sell
had the
tickets?
conversation
Reggie
before.
versus
He
Trent
know just like I
101?
know. We ain't getting our ass out there because his knees in my shoulder.
And y'all gonna make me suit up for that flag game on 8-8.
Yeah, we
Shit,
can do that.
I-
though. We can do that. We can do
I
that.
was just trying to sell some tickets. Reggie versus Trent 101. I can make a few thousand off that, baby. Woo.
Quick
Hey,
buck.
what about
Yep.
it, chat? Do y'all want to see that? Should we make it happen? Drop a
Yeah,
comment
man.
for us.
Hey man,
Hey,
make
we
sure you got 2 ambulances parked outside, right there.
Right.
Hey,
Ooh,
hey,
give us
man,
3.
get that off of here, man. Get that.
Joseph Washington, $5. Word is they have Steve Brown playing T.D. Jakes in the Surviving Diddy movie.
Hey, get that off of here, cuz.
That's crazy.
Boy, that cold.
Boy, that made me glad Steve ain't here, boy.
Oh my God. That's crazy.
Man.
So
Y'all
I'll dial it back.
stupid.
So I got to ask the whole panel this. One of the most commonly associated phrases with Coach Saban is trust the process. Beyond just being a popular catchphrase, what did the process mean to you guys? I'll start off with Bo, and then we'll go to Trent, then Upshaw, then Reggie, then Slade, and then we'll start to wind things down.
What did the process?
What did it actually mean to you, other than just some catchphrase that we all like to talk about?
Man, the process what it meant to me was that following up behind Trent and Trent, Mark, TJ Yeldon, Glenn Caulfield, Derrick Henry, Kenyon Drake, Jocelyn Fowler, following up behind those guys' footstep and trying to keep the running back legacy going, because back then every year we had a thumper at running back, like, and that's the one of the reasons why I came to Alabama, because I wanted to compete with the best of the best. And the process for me is following the rules, doing what you're supposed to do at the right time when you're supposed to do it, and come in and put your head down and follow the older guys until it was your time. And Coach Saban spoke on that about me, that I never put my head down. I never once complained about anything. Which my freshman year, I went through a whole lot, which Reggie already know. And that second year, it was a whole turnaround where he called me up to his office and he was like, "We're gonna, put the team on your back and let you loose. And can you handle it?" And I was like, "Yeah, I can handle. I'm built for it. That's why I'm here. That's why we built by Bama, And when we did, Trent so happened to be on the sideline during the LSU game. Coburns up top, Trent down on the bottom, coaching me on everything that's going on in the game, and go out there in the game, and I'm running through three, 4 people at a time, and every time I'm on the sideline, Trent to coach me up. That's what I call the process, is following the guys that set the mark and keeping the standard high, because every year the standard got higher and higher, because you had bigger shoes to fill because of the guy that came before you.
Very well said. Trent.
Man, I think Bo said it, head on, bro. Like, and just listen to what he was saying, man. The process was to be able to be coachable, not just showing up every day and giving it your all and not knowing that you're gonna get the play or not. But when you get your number called on, you're available. And I mean available, that you know what's going on, the speed of the game, how to be committed and be disciplined, because you've been doing this every day. Like for me, following the process was my freshman year. Roy Upchurch go down with a cramp, and coach asked me to go in on kickoff in the fourth quarter, and I got shook the first time. Chris Rogers cleaned him up. Then the second time I went down there and made the tackle. Then coach asked me, was I ready to run the ball? And as a freshman, touching the ball 4 minutes, the last 4 minutes of the drive, I felt like I played the whole game. And then the next game, Mark got sick, and then I went in, and it became the Trent and Mark show, from there on. But even with that, like the process of me giving you all the story earlier, Mark get hurt the first 2 games of the season. I got to run a show. Like that's the process. Like knowing that you can be the next man up, or knowing that you can be coachable when it's not a coachable moment in your bone, that you can think that, damn, how can I get better? I'm not even playing. Like, how can I stay committed? How can I stay disciplined? What am I doing outside of being in the building, being at practice? Like, that's the commitment part of it. That's the process part of it. And being able to just take everything that coach have, taught us, through the years, onto my fans too. Like, I use that stuff in my everyday life, bro. Like, I can never repay coach for what he have done for me with the process, right? So that's all I got.
Yeah.
All right. Upshaw, you're up next.
I got a couple of trust in the process moments. I said my first one was my freshman year, and all of us know, they always tell you be ready. You know what I'm saying? Game 1, be ready. As young pups, stay ready. You might go in the game, you're gonna go in the game. So that's what I'm being fed throughout the whole game. And shit, the final minutes winding down, I ain't touched the field. So now my mom like, shit, they don't want to play me. I'm finna go. You know what I'm saying? This is freshman year, game 1, right? Well, the second game, same thing, be ready. And I remember his name was Charlie. Charlie was crazy. Especially, I don't know if you remember Charlie, but Charlie went down on the kickoff team, and he tried to leap over the wedge on the kickoff. Now, he was the kickoff going against kick return. He tried to leap over, catch concussion. So I'm next man up on kickoff. So I made up in my mind right then and there, like, all right, I'm on the field. They're gonna have to feel me. And I promise you, everybody see that Reuben Foster hit, the Mac Wilson hit. I was taking helmets out too. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So that was me trusting the process. Like, all right, in order for me to get on the field, I gotta get on there this way. So sophomore year, new coach and got, Sal in the building. I'm like, I'm finna take off now. Ain't no way they're gonna slow me down. But I ended up getting in trouble, getting arrested. Saban told me after I got arrested, he felt like I wasn't the same player. I kid you not, I'm balling out in camp. You couldn't tell me I wouldn't be the starter over EA. That's my brother. I love him to death. You know what I'm saying? But everybody here tell you, you felt like you was better than the man in front of you. You know what I'm saying? All respect to Mark, to anybody who played in front of you, Slade, anybody, you know what I'm saying? And you know what type of guys played in front of you.
Yeah.
At the same time, I still felt like I was better than EA, right? But I took that and was like, look, I'm on a whole nother path. I'm not going to be that hothead. I'm not going to be running away from it, right? But I end up having to be a third down guy, but Sal is fucking building my confidence up there. I knew once they fully let me off the leash, I was going to take off, right? And I feel I did that. You know what I'm saying? Trent, you my teammate. Once I got healthy in 2010, they couldn't slow me down, right?
Yeah, you're right about that.
And I took that over into my senior year. And I mean, you know what I'm saying? Ended up a second round pick. But it took me to my junior year to finally get the keys to the car. You know what I'm saying? For them to let me out that leash, like from a freshman, you couldn't tell me I wasn't no dog. You feel me? And that's how I always approach. I mean, even now as a coach, I try to give it to the kids the same way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just because you're a freshman, I need you to be that. I need that dog to come about you. You know what I'm saying? You're capable of doing. I don't care if you're a freshman and you're a senior. If you're the better player, you're gonna play. And that's something that we did at Bama. Like, you know what I'm saying? To come in the building and having to, you know what I'm saying, sit until your junior year, dog. Like, again, to feel like you knew you was a dog. You gotta trust the process, man. You know what I'm saying? And me trusting the process turned me into a second round pick. You know what I'm saying? Me trusting the process, you know what I'm saying? People talk about Courtney Upshaw, you know what I'm saying? After years of being there, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? People, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm one of the most humble person ever, most humble people ever, right? But then I got people calling me a legend, man. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So it's like me trusting the process got me that, you know what I'm saying? So that's my trusting process.
Hey,
Yes, sir.
They don't give plaques to everybody. You had to put the work in to get it. You did that.
Oh, yeah.
Bro.
Those things right there don't come easy.
I felt like your class set the tone. You, Julio, was it Dante?
Man, me, Dante, Marcel Darius,
Barron,
Mark Ingram, Julio, BJ Scott. Can't forget about BJ Scott, man.
Yeah, BJ Scott was the most important piece of
that. Man, Jarrell Harris.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Michael Williams. I was talking about it yesterday. Tight end for us, bro. 17,
right.
Smelly.
Smelly.
Yes.
They don't talk about Smelly enough, dog.
And they should.
They really don't. They don't respect them enough, dog. Like real shit. Like Smelly is one of the man talented.
I've never seen that man drop a pass, and I played in the NFL with this man. I'm talking about from practice to the game. I've never seen Brad Smelly drop a pass.
Dog, underrated, dog.
Man,
Robert Lester in my class.
This
Robert Lester, he has 7, 8 picks one year.
Yeah, I think he had 7 or 8. Yeah, I think he had 9. He might have had 9.
He still holds the record.
I kid you, man. A lot of us came to Bama when Saban said he was going to, you know what I'm saying, come, right? And we all, you know what I'm saying, Auburn, 5, 6 years in a row, right? And that was really like, a lot of us were like, man, we finna end that shit. You know what I'm saying? Think back to the year before you got there, but my freshman year, when we played Auburn, man, that house was, man, shit. Bro, stupid. You know what I'm saying? It was stupid, bro. Dude. That's when I knew for real, like, man, I made the best decision, bro.
But even with that, Upshaw, to pick it back off your process, Not only did he go second round, but he should have been in the first round, but he goes second round, and then guess who won the Super Bowl their rookie year in the NFL? That man go get him a Super Bowl. So you talking about back-to-back championships? Like that's the real deal. You get what I'm saying?
Nope.
Crazy.
And then he playing against his brother on the other side, which is Dante Hightower. They both played on the same side. Both of them guys is rookies in the championship game. That's crazy. No, Dante was in it the next year. Dante was in it the next year.
Yeah.
What year you left Baltimore, Courtney?
16.
So you played with my best friend, Daryl Smith.
That's my dog, man. That's the OG. Hey, bro, Slade, what you think about Baltimore, bro?
It was all right. I like Harbaugh. I really did.
You like Harbaugh?
I like Harbaugh. He really liked me. It was very, very similar to Bama, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like the way they ran things.
Yeah.
It was hard. It wasn't easy. It was easier than Bama, but it wasn't easy because there was guys coming from different teams like, oh man, this sucks. This is hard to say. I'm like, man, this is great. What are you talking about? Like, I love it. Like, this ain't nothing. But no, I definitely miss over there.
Courtney, we got a question for you. Super chat, Wesley Cleese. Can you tell us what the Arkansas quarterback said to you when you laid him out on a pick six the next play?
He ain't say nothing. They ain't give him time to say nothing. You feel me?
Man, that 2011 defense was the fastest I ever saw, man. I was at that Vanderbilt game when Mark hit Jordan Rodgers on the sideline. Oh my God!
Thought he killed him.
I thought he killed dude, man. That was
I missed the tackle. Shit, I missed the tackle. Mark come clean him up.
That whole stadium got quiet. Like,
yeah, it did.
That defense was so doggone fast, and Trent ran so hard, man. Like that year, like that 11 team, man. I still put that up as one of the greatest of all time. Just period. Just because how physical. Like I think that team set the tone for future teams, like as far as physicality, because everybody tried to measure up to that standard. Because what y'all did in 11 was just
But I think that's still the standard, man. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? If you think about a lot about even on y'all show, a lot about what y'all talk about when it comes to the standard and what we kind of got away from defensively. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's still the standard, man. Even with this new coach coming in, I don't care who the D coordinator. You know what I'm saying? The standard is the standard. You know what I'm saying? We got kids running to the transfer portal. That's fine. That's cool. I ain't mad at you. You know, if it's about the money, go get your money. I swear I ain't mad at you. But if you're, you know what I'm saying, if you're somebody who wasn't getting an opportunity and you feel going elsewhere is, better for you, go ahead. But if you just running to run, I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? I never ran from competition. You know what I'm saying? That's what a lot of them are doing. Like at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? This new coach come in, the standard. Just keep it the same. Let's go. I expect us to whoop and beat everybody we line up against this coming season. And that's always going to be our fit. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be ups and downs. Hell yeah. But I expect us to go win every time.
Me too.
Absolutely. And Slade, you're the best for last process. What it mean to you, brother?
Reg, you went?
Yeah, no, I ain't go. You can go though.
Oh, my bad.
Right.
Go ahead.
Well, okay. Well, I mean, I was, being last, all these great, explanations of trust in the process, man. It's hard to follow up all that, but I guess for me, it was pretty simple. It was like, okay, you come in, you do this right, whether it's you take the fourth quarter training, the summer training, you take every meeting, even in class, you take every practice serious like it's a game. You do everything right to the best of your ability. Eventually, you're going to get the opportunities to play. Now, you got to take advantage of those opportunities once you're given to them. But like I think I can't remember who was talking about it, but it was like, even though I knew that maybe, okay, like it was going to be tough for me to play, I still looked at Jew, I still looked at Waddle, I still looked at Smitty like, okay, I can do this. I can do the things they're doing, and I can almost do it better. Now, you looking back, yeah, they may have been better players. They probably had better stats and all that good stuff, but I still had the mindset of like, okay, what can I do to do what they're doing as well, if not better than them, so I can get on the field and show that I can be able to play. So being able to be around that competition, like you said, or like y'all said about just the legacy of all the different guys that came before you, and being in a room with guys that you knew that were going to eventually be a part of that legacy just made that competition even stronger. It made me realize, like, okay, I got to do everything almost perfect within the process, and then also do even more so that I can eventually get on the field and take advantage of every opportunity given to me. So for me, like, basically trusting the process was just doing what you're supposed to do your job, own your box, but not just be there for it, not just be, okay, I'm going to go to practice today, I'm going to get my reps and I'm going to chill. But every route I ran was perfect. But I had to be, like, on point with every route or I wasn't getting open because we had some dudes on there guarding me. And every punt return, I had to be perfect. I couldn't drop it. Or, every kickoff, I had to make sure I'm filling the right lane because I was a missile on kickoff. I was like 185 pounds flying down there because I was like, I'm going to get on the field however I can. So I feel like it's not just taking one day at a time. It's taking every advantage and every opportunity of what that job is and doing it to the best of your ability. That's the trusting process to me was.
Well said. Reggie.
I ain't gonna say a lot of y'all, man. Trusting the process for me, spent a lot of nights crying.
Bro, why you laugh like that before you started, bro?
Yeah.
because like just sitting back, just listening, like everybody's story was different.
Mm-hmm.
And then I know how rough I had it, man, my first couple of years. Like being in meetings when Coach Smart not even asking you questions to what's going on the board, to Coach Smart not looking at you, Coach Saban not looking your way because you're fucking up so much that they don't want to talk to you or listen to what you got to say. You feel me? And then y'all remember when we played Oklahoma, right? And we lost.
Mm-hmm.
You remember the end of the game, they did a pooch kick and the ball hit a player and they got the ball back?
Mm-hmm.
I'm the guy that got hit by the damn ball on the front line of the kickoff return. They got the ball back. That whole summer. Nah, that's fine. You can laugh. Laugh. And
Trip,
then
what you laughing at, man?
He laughing at me. Then that whole summer, everybody telling you, you should transfer. You're not fucking playing. You fucking suck, Reggie. Da-da-da-this, da-da-da-that. But in back of my mind, I screenshotted all that shit, and I just put it on my phone. And every day I'm looking at it. Every day I'm steady looking at the playbook before I go to sleep. As soon as I wake up, I'm busting my ass. I'm working out more. I'm the first one in, damn near the last one leave. Springtime come. I lost about 10 pounds. I'm at 245. So now, by this time, everybody ain't running base. They running nickel. So they had me starting at base, and they had Ruben starting at nickel. And I tell this story all the time to people. And like we would always tell Ruben, man, fucking tackle with your head up. Ruben is a madman. Fucking awesome football player. One of my favorite people ever. Like when I first practiced at Bama, me and Ruben almost got to fighting on the sideline. Like that's my dog. Then he hurt his neck, and I got my opportunity in the spring to play nickel and base. And I was just, by that time I built myself up like through the process. Like I was so fucking confident in myself by that time, but I was still certain shit I was lacking. But I told that motherfucker, I said, bro, you're not getting this shit back. Then I finally got my opportunity to play. Boom. By the time we play LSU with my junior year, I got a chance to, they said I was projected first round, and I ain't played in 3 years. After I almost fucked up the first game of the season against Michigan. Then to this point, and then going in my senior year, projected top 15 pick. Then into my senior year, I'm the SEC Defensive Player of the Year. I'm up for every award in America. Then boom, tear my ACL. My freshman year, like. Then come to find out during the draft process, I got an enlarged aorta, so they dropped me to the second round.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, then getting traded after a new head coach come in. So, like, that's a process. Always withstanding the bullets that get shot at you. So, regardless of what I went through at Bama, and by the time I was a senior and the end of my road, I damn near accomplished everything I still wanted to accomplish. Because I still kept my head down, I still kept being a good person, and I still bust my ass, and I still worked. Yep. And like Courtney said, you didn't get to play your junior year, I didn't get to play my junior year. But now they call us legends, all because of the work we put in, and we busted our ass. And regardless of what people said about us, that Coach Saban should have got rid of us, or Coach Saban should have did that, and he did it. And he still gave us the fucking opportunity to go out there and fucking ball. And now a motherfucker can't tell us shit. That's what you call the process.
That's right.
Damn, Samuel Jackson.
Damn, really?
Man. Bro, like I'm telling you, I went through
that's powerful right there.
Bro, I went through a lot, and people really don't realize it. Like, I really want to tear up right now because of the shit I went through at Bama, dog. That made me to who I am today now. And I'm so thankful for that, man. Like, bro, I'm thankful for him.
And y'all stories, man.
Don't realize that, bro. Like, I'm so fucking thankful because I had it rough my first couple of years, and I'm not even exaggerating this shit. Like, I really did, dog.
Yeah,
man. And I had some real ass dudes to stay with me. Ryan Anderson, Denzel, Landon Collins, Amari Cooper, all them cats, bro. They'll tell you how much I fucking fucked up. Like, for real. And I'm thankful, man. Damn, I mean to bust out of tears, but shit.
That's real, man.
Listen, bro, you good. We understand
Wow,
that shit. We all went through that.
Hey, I'm trying to tell you, man, like, when we was there, man, it was like I had 4 head coaches in 5 years, dog. Like, we really went through the dark years, bro. Like, I got there, we were number 3. We had number 3 ranked recruiting class, number 3 in the country, man. That's the year after we lost to Tom Brady. Like, Marvin in the Orange Bowl. They played Tom Brady in the Orange Bowl, Michigan, and we got there, man. And it was dark times, man. But the thing about it felt like we were still like rock stars. You know what I'm saying? So compared to us, like, y'all boys took it to another level. Y'all boys are known everywhere, man. Like. And just to see y'all like that y'all are human, you get what I'm saying? Because people look at y'all like heroes. You get what I'm saying? Like, Trent, all of y'all, kids, man, they look at y'all like y'all are like idols. You know what I'm saying? So just to be able to see the human side of it and hear these stories, man, and people see that y'all how hard y'all had to work, like. That does a lot for people, man. You know what I'm saying? Because people think that junk comes easy. They don't understand what we go through in camp, spring ball, summer. And then y'all had to do it under the GOAT, which is probably the hardest ever.
Because they don't realize that damn stoop in the back of Bryant could tell everything about Alabama.
Yeah.
Man, everybody used to have to talk each other off the ledge from leaving because there were so many guys in front of you that could ball.
Man, the back of Bryant, but
the back of Bryant, you had to talk yourself off a ledge, dog. People don't realize that.
Yeah. Shit, they told me to leave before I got there. They told me I should never went.
Shit, they told me the same thing. And I was top linebacker in America coming out.
Yeah, crazy.
Boy, that pick you had against somebody, what was that pick you had? You jumped up. Was it Arkansas? You had one so nasty. I was like, Texas A&M, boy, you showed a level of athleticism. I was like, damn. You know, I played from all y'all, man, from all y'all, you know, did. It's like, and we tell people, man, we so proud of that brotherhood, that B-side fight, man. When we tell folks that, they don't understand how deep it is, man. Like that, like, that runs.
I talked to the OG elder, man, at Grayson High School, man, and I went over to his crib. We were watching some game, and he was telling me about when they started and how it originated and everything, man.
Yeah.
See, like even me and Trent, I mean, how much you knew about Bama Sci-Fi, like the background, the history of it, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like he told me, like when he told me about the history of it, man, it was like, bro, we didn't know that. So I think what he's starting to do is go back now and teach the guys now what Bama Sci-Fi really is.
That's a
It's
brotherhood.
not nothing what we just saying it to say it, man.
That's
It's
a brotherhood.
a real deal brotherhood, man.
That is a brotherhood.
Real deal brotherhood.
Well, folks, we got to wrap things up. Normally, we pass around the room for y'all to give your social media, but I do a little bit different because there's a question in this last super chat. Now, I think this will mean a lot to a lot of people to hear what you got to say. It comes from Porch Talk, $1.99. How important was Miss Terry to y'all? And we'll start with Trent and then go to Slade and then back up to Upshaw and then Reggie. You with us, Trent?
I told you about the headphones.
I think it's phone guy. But yeah, Reggie, you start us out. Then we'll go to Courtney and then down to Slade. And if Trent gets back, we'll pick up there.
Man, Miss Terry, the backbone, everything. You know.
Yeah.
Like she the real deal backbone. Like regardless of how bad you played, she will always be there on the sideline after the game to give you a hug. Good or bad. Like she was gonna be there to smile, cheer you up. You give her a hug. You know what I'm saying? So, man, that's a sweet lady, man. Coach Saban really got lucky with one. He really got lucky, man. She's like Miss Terry the backbone, but it's so many ladies behind the scenes that keep that program going. I'm talking about like Ashley. I'm talking about Brandy, Glenda, Miss Glenda and Linda. Like them ladies, them and Miss Terry, they the backbones of that whole program.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mama Ashley.
Man, they've been there from the beginning. So I want to give a shout out to all them ladies and not just Miss Terry. I love Miss Terry to death. But Miss Ashley, I used to sit in her office all day. Like, y'all remember y'all remember the little hoverboard with the two wheels?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Miss Glenda and Linda, they got on it and rode mine. One of them, I ain't gonna say which one fell off, but they got on it and rode that like it was just like a family. So I want to give a huge shout out to Miss Terry, Miss Ashley, Brandy, Glenda, and Linda, because they the real backbones of that program, man.
Ashley came through when I was there. She was a student when I was there, so she been through it all because her brother played. Her brother Danny. And they were in the ticket office. Miss Glenda was still doing tickets.
Man, they do everything still.
Yeah, they were in the ticket office when I was there. And so I know what y'all.
Yeah, they Coach Saban assistants now, so they doing everything. They got their ear to the streets.
You see Miss Glenda first, and then you walk in before coach's office, and then Miss Glenda.
Hey,
so if you ever nervous about a meeting, every time I was
look at them.
Nervous meeting, at least I calmed down by the time I got to savings office because they always are, they calm me down, and it was always a good time speaking to them. Anyway, sorry, Courtney, go ahead.
Courtney, go ahead.
But no, man, shout out to you for shouting them out, though, man, because that's big, though, because they real important to the program. But, I mean, I think everybody will say, man, Miss Terry's been real consistent over the years on how she treat people, man. Real sweet lady, man. She's always been good to me. Every time she spoke to me, every time she came around, hugged me, you know what I'm saying? Same with what I see to this day, man. Very consistent lady, man. Real sweet, man.
Yeah, I mean, Reg and Courtney basically summed it up the best, but I feel like the best thing that Miss Terry did was keep our boy Nick sane so that we didn't feel probably the full wrath of what he really wanted to give us, especially after a big loss. So I feel like she definitely held him down to help us out. So because I feel like at the end of the day, she cared about us more than he probably did.
Like I said, real consistent though, man. From the start when, being recruited back in 08, 07, 08, man, till now, real consistent, man.
Hey, Piano Man 61 has a question for y'all. He said, do y'all ever talk to the present Bama players?
I have, just because I'm pretty fresh. I've been a couple times, and I play. There's a couple guys that are still on the team that I play with. But yeah, I mean, I have so far, man. Those boys been locked in, but now I don't know. So this is when Coach still there, but yeah, I mean, most of them good dudes. I like some of them are good friends, but they seem to be locked in so far.
I talked to
a couple of them here and there, man. I watch and I'm locked in on even Slade, even with Reggie. Like I'm locked in all my Bama brothers, making sure like I know what they got going on with their career and stuff like that. So I mean, I'm just a fan of anybody that come through that building. You feel me? So you know what I'm saying. I'm not the one to always be in your ear and stuff, but I let a couple of them here now and then. But I'm watching. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, me too. I had a little incident early in the year, with a player, but we good now. I just want to see the best.
What happened, bro?
It was just a little incident where played Texas and my guy got dumped off and it looked like he didn't get back up and do nothing. So, and people just blown it out of proportion and made it worse than where it really was. And it was just the fact that a linebacker, like, yeah, we might get dumped out, but we might have to jump in somebody's face to get our get back. You know what I'm saying? Or ain't nobody helping.
Ain't no soft around here.
And like ain't none of his brothers jump in and get in dude's face. And it ain't about getting a penalty, but it's just the fact that letting guys know you don't look like a hole in the field. You know what I'm saying? And like not saying he is one, but it's just the fact that his teammates, his brothers didn't help him.
Yeah, like you can do that to anybody else. You ain't doing that to us.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, we used to have a DB coach, Coach Cheese, Coach Harbison. He's called it a rat pack. He said, one of y'all fight, all y'all better fight. We out there fighting linemen, the whole secondary. Out there fighting all the linemen. He's just playing us off.
That's how it's supposed to be. But I want to say this, though, before we get off. Just know we in good hands with Courtney Morgan, dog. I've been knowing Courtney for like the last 8-9 years. And you talking about somebody who knows the game, who played at a high level, played at Michigan, offensive lineman, like a real good, solid dude. And when he hit me up when everything went down, he hit me up and said, I'm on my way to Alabama. I'm like, why? Because I was in Mexico. He said, man, Coach just signed with Alabama, so now I'm coming down, woo, woo, woo. And he wants all of us to come back. And that's the first thing Coach told me. He's like, man, I want all y'all to come back. I was like, okay, shit, that ain't no problem for me. So he want all the guys that played at Bama, man, to come back and be around and be a part of the program. He don't want no drop off. Coach Saban let us come back and work out. Like, he wants everybody there. They get the opportunity to come back. Everybody's welcome, man.
That's what's up, man. That means a lot, man.
Yeah,
that does.
I love that.
That's a strong tradition, man. Folks don't understand how strong. Like, there's no other tradition anywhere touching Alabama's tradition, like throughout history. Not even close.
Can be.
Hey man, you gotta again trust the process with this coach too, man.
Yeah.
Me personally, if I was in a situation these kids in, I would have stayed. You know what I'm saying? Just who I am. You know what I'm saying?
That's a part of another legacy that you could build.
Yeah, and what I wanted to do for my legacy. You know what I'm saying? So, I can't speak for everybody else, man, but for me, I would have stayed. And I would have rocked out with this new coach and still, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Try to build on my legacy.
That's real.
Step around.
And like you said, you feel like you wouldn't get a shot with Saban. This is a brand new slate.
Brand new slate, man.
You got brand new coach, brand new scheme. If you couldn't learn this scheme might be easier to learn for you. You might can play faster and get opportunity to play.
Yeah. Right.
Guys, I appreciate all y'all coming on tonight, honoring the man, the GOAT, Coach Saban. And we'll definitely have y'all back on more and more. This is what it's all about. But thank y'all again for everything. And thank you for everybody who was here tonight in the live chat and all the folks who sent us super chats. We couldn't do it without you guys.
Hey, Saban having a get together at the house in Florida.
Not that no.
Hey, that thing nice.
Hey, if he do, I'm there.
I'm trying to go to Miami.
Let go.
Him and Belichick.
Right.
Hey, he about to be a Falcon.
You know what they say?
That's probably why he retired. Go be the DC over there. I'm fine. I'm just playing. I still got another year or two left in me.
Somebody said Reggie's gonna be a Seahawk. Somebody
That's
put
it.
their ear
Yeah,
to come
we got a
back.
couple of those. We Slade, they want you at the Raiders. So
Come on.
Hey, at this point, whoever wants to pay me,
I
I'll
feel
pay.
you. I feel you.
I gotta get this film, and
I feel you.
Lord willing, if this is a plan, God's plan for me, here we go.
yes,
Take
sir.
care of your body. Go get that check.
Go
Yes,
get
sir.
it, bro.
Exactly.
We'll be supporting you
Get
with
it.
the Stallions. But
Thank
yeah,
you.
that'll do it for all of us. Thank you all to everybody. Have a good night. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. All right,
Roll
boys.
Tide.